Hi everyone, today we're going to be working on the homework for March 11th. Don't forget to write your name and let's go ahead and look at the very first question. This question says, look at the input-output table. What would be the value of the number in the hundredth position? So here they're saying hundredth and they're talking about position. So this right here is my column for position. So what you need to do is you need to extend your table and you're going to be working with the hundredth position. So that means that the position is going to be 100. Okay. This time I am not going to show you the actual answer. You're going to have to find it yourself. But that is the explanation on how to find the answer for the first question. Let's go ahead and go to the next problem. This one says, in each answer choice below, angle V is equal to 85 degrees. In which answer choice is angle X equal to 33? So here they're asking me where X is going to be equal to 33 degrees. So maybe it's F that equals 33 degrees. Or choice H, or G, or J. I'm gonna have to try to find out which of those could be the answer. But remember, it says that angle V, right here it says angle V is equal to 85 degrees. So that means that both of these together, or these, or these, or these, have to equal 85 degrees. So make sure that you are showing your work and there is enough space right here on the side for you to show your work. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Number 4 says, Elizabeth arrives at school at 7:35 in the morning. She eats lunch 3 hours, 40 minutes later. At what time does Elizabeth eat lunch? So for this one, you're definitely going to have to cutie pad. So here you have enough space for that, for the question. And the question is time for the lunch. For data, I know that she gets to school at 7:35, arrives 7:35, oops, not 34, 35, and eats 3 hours and 40 minutes later. Then, for your plan, you're going to do a C chart. And we know that the start time is 7:35. And the elapsed time is going to be 3 hours and 40 minutes. They're going to be asking you for the end time. So you're going to go over here, and for answer, you're going to do a timeline where you start with 7:35 and you are going to elapse 3 hours and 40 minutes. 1, 2, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Okay? So here I'm going to put 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. And then I suggest that you do a few minutes each at a time. You could do 25 minutes first, and then you can do the remaining 15 minutes to get the end time. That's what I suggest. And once you get your answer, you're gonna try to see which one matches your answer by looking at the clocks. So remember, the way that we read clocks, here it says 10, right? Because we're in the 10 section. This is the 10 section. So right now it is 10 with the little hand. The big hand points to the minutes. And remember, the minutes over here count by 5. So this would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So here we have 10, 40. So make sure that you're writing this on your paper, right? 10:40, that's the time for F. Over here, H, the little hand points to the 11 section. This is the 11 section. So this one will be 11. And the big hand points to the 3, which is 15 minutes. So it is 11:15. Over here, again, 11 section. And the big hand points to the 5, which is 25. Over here, 11. And here it points to the 1, which is 5. So 11:05. Okay, so make sure that you find the correct time for number 4. For number 5 says, which figure has more than 2 lines of symmetry? Remember, guys, symmetry is when you can fold a shape and you're folding it this way, right? So this would be a line of symmetry because I can fold this shape this way and it would match perfectly. I could also fold it this way, so meaning like that, and it could match perfectly. If I try to fold it over this way, it would not be able to match. So for example, this one, choice A, only has 2 lines of symmetry. That is all. Make sure that you are labeling all the lines of symmetry that you find. So this one only has 1 line of symmetry. So you need to figure out, it has 2 lines of symmetry. You need to figure out which one has more than 2. So 3 or even more. Okay, but it has to have more than 2. And then finally for this one, they're asking you which pair of index cards shows numbers that round to this number when you are rounding to the nearest hundred. So remember, you need to round each of these numbers to the nearest hundred. And remember, to do that, this is the hundreds place. You circle the 1 next to it. So the 4 cannot bring the 6 up, so it stays as a 6. So this one would just be 3,600. So I already know that this cannot be the answer because this number does not round to 3,700. Okay, so that's all I have to say for this week's homework. This time, I'm not going to give you the answers. I did talk about each of these questions at least for a little bit, so that you are not confused. But if you do have any other questions, please let me know. And that's it. Thank you.